Welcome back to Gavel Gossip. Oh, do we have a spicy one for you today? Imagine a father who believes he shouldn't have to pay a dime for his own child because he thinks welfare should foot the bill. Today, in a jaw-dropping courtroom showdown, one dad fights to dodge child support, claiming it's the government's job, not his. Is this entitlement at its peak, or does he have a point? Oh, and if you live for courtroom chaos with a side of sass, smash that like button, drop your snarky take in the comments, and hit subscribe.
Kaplan, announcement, please.
Lindsay Kaplan for the state. Ready, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Bravo, are you ready to proceed today, sir?
Yes, I'm ready.
And Anna, are you ready to proceed today, ma'am?
And yes.
All right, I'll ask both of you, please raise your right hand so I can swear you in. Do you need to have you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, thank you. All right, as the affirmative, all right, go ahead, Ms. Kaplan, presents the case.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state calls Mr. Bravo.
All right, go ahead, he's been sworn in.
Mr. Bravo, what is your name?
Jose Bravo,
And who are you the father of?
of Josiah Bravo.
And how old is he?
He's 11 months.
And you were previously scheduled for genetic testing, correct?
Correct.
You've been scheduled multiple times, in fact, correct?
Once.
You have not appeared for genetic testing, is that correct?
Yes.
And do you wish to go forward with genetic testing in this case?
No.
And why is that?
Because Josiah Bravo is my son.
And you do not agree with paying child or medical support, correct?
Yes.
And why is that?
Because, like I mentioned before, we live together.
Are you aware of the type of insurance that your child currently has?
Medicare? Medicaid?
Do you have private insurance for your child?
No, not for my child.
Does Miss Dariana have private insurance for your child?
You're asking me or her?
I'm asking you, sir.
No, I don't think so.
And do you believe that you should have to reimburse for this government insurance?
No, not at this time.
And why is that?
Because, for one, that's why we get taxes taken away from our checks. I mean, if an adult has rights in the United States, I mean, more than likely a newborn or a child should have rights too. I mean, there's many child to get food stamps, WIC, and all that. And I mean, my partner, she doesn't even get food stamps. So I mean, I don't see it for something that, for once, they're helping her, and okay, now you want us to reimburse for something that it's my son's right. Sure.
Do you have any other children, sir?
Yes, I do.
How many?
I believe 2 more.
Are those other children under the age of 18?
Yes.
Are you court ordered to support those 2 other children?
Yes, 1.
What about the other child?
No.
Does the other child that you have live with you?
No.
Are you working, sir?
Yes.
How much do you earn?
Excuse me?
How much do you earn?
Minimum?
Do you work full time?
Yes.
What would you like your child's last name to be?
Which child? Because you're asking me about Josiah, and then you asked me of my other child.
Excuse me, to clarify, what would you like Josiah's last name to be?
Well, his last name is Bravo.
Would you like it to remain Bravo?
Yes.
Why is that in your child's best interest?
In my child's best interest, and well, in my interest as well.
Why?
Because, I mean, that's, I guess, how do you say, that's something that goes along from family, from roots. I mean, you're gonna have a son. I mean, especially if it's a boy, I mean, you should carry your last name. I mean, because if it's a girl, when she gets married, they're gonna eventually change it. I mean, and your last name disappears. I mean, that's my wife.
No further questions for this witness.
All right, can we just have a couple of questions for Mr. Bravo? Mr. Bravo, did you ask for a DNA test in this case?
No.
So you do acknowledge that you are the father of Josiah?
Correct.
Are you and Miss Adriana living together at this time?
Yes.
What address do you all live at?
554 Sunset Valley Drive.
How long have you all lived together?
She just got the house recently, so a couple of months. Watch it.
Where do you work at, Mr. Bravo?
Where do I work at? Chevron.
What do you do there?
Maintenance.
Have you been working there?
2 years, 2 years and a half.
Was there ever a time that you and Miss Adriana did not live together after Josiah was born?
It's the times that I would go out and work.
After Josiah was born, did you and Miss Adriana live together?
After, yes.
Was there ever a time that you and Miss Adriana separated after Josiah was born?
Like I mentioned, when I would go out and work.
Okay, but As far as moving separately, them living in another place.
No.
Okay. Perfect. How old is the other child that you have, Miss Rick?
7.
All right, thank you, sir. Captain, any other questions for Mr. Bravo?
No other questions for Mr. Bravo at this time.
The other evidence or testimony?
Yes, Your Honor, the state calls Ms. Soriana.
Right, okay, go ahead. She's been sworn in.
Ms. Soriana, you do not want anything to do with the child support, correct?
Correct.
And for the record, what is your name?
Myra Sariana.
And why is it that you don't want anything to do with child support?
Well, at the moment, because we're living together.
And why is it in your child's best interest not to receive child support, medical support, or retroactive child support?
Well, because we're gonna be living as a family. There's no need for it.
And how is your child insured?
He has Medicaid.
Do you have private insurance available for your child?
No, I don't.
Does Mr. Bravo have private insurance available for your child?
No, not that I know.
You disagree with Mr. Bravo paying medical support, correct?
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know how it goes, if he has to pay it or not.
And are you aware if Mr. Bravo has other children?
Yes.
How many?
2.
Then how many is he court ordered to support?
How many what?
Do you know how many he's court ordered to support?
No, I don't.
Do you know if either of those 2 children live with him?
No, they don't.
And what would you like Josiah's last name to be?
Bravo.
And why is that in Josiah's best interest?
Well, his father's last name.
No further questions for this witness. Pass the witness.
Miss Sariana, were you the one that asked for DNA testing to be done in this case?
No, sir.
Were you the one who asked for DNA test?
It was yourself. First time.
Yeah.
Yes. the first time that we had the court, you sent me to go get, because he didn't show up and like he wasn't in the birth certificate, you sent me to go get the DNA.
Well, but been at the AG's request then. So how long have you and Mr. Bravo been living together this time?
Well, the thing here is that he goes out of town to work and he takes like 2 months to come back. So we're just like on and off. But right now he's been here, at my house like for, I believe, 2 months.
You all get along, no problems, no violence, or anything like that?
No, I.
Right. And Josiah is going to be a year old next.
Yes.
And you're not asking that I send any child support or any retroactive or any back jump?
Yeah, not at the moment.
It would mean not at the moment.
Well, not right now because we've been together.
Do you work with Ariana?
Yes, just started working.
Does your employer provide health insurance for your dependent?
No.
Other than Josiah, do you have any other children?
Yes, I do.
Okay. How are those children covered on health insurance,
They're on Medicaid also.
So you don't want any child support or any back child support?
No.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Ms. Tuckman, any other questions for Ms. Ariana?
The state has no questions for Ms. Sariana at this time.
Okay. All right, I do have one follow-up question for Mr. Bravo.
Yes.
Bravo, you said you work at Chevron.
Correct.
What is they're working full-time, sir?
Yes.
Your hourly rate.
Excuse me? Yes, minimum.
I mean, how much you earn?
Well, it depends. I want to say like 300 a week.
No. How much is your hourly rate? Is there a minimum wage? Minimum wage is $7.25. There are other people who work more than that. Get paid more than that. How much do you pay per hour?
$8.35.
That's more than minimum wage. Are your other children covered on health insurance?
They have Medicaid. The one on to pay court. Well, the one that I'm to pay court support. I pay for the Medicaid. They charge me $115, I believe.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, sir. Anything else? Any other evidence or testimony?
That's right. The state has no further questions for either party at this time, subject to a brief close.
We'll find that Mr. Bravo is the father of the child, Josiah Bravo. Josiah's last name will remain Bravo, as both of you have requested. As the parties are currently living together at this time, there's no need to make any rulings with regard to conservatorship, visitation, or anything like that. At both parties' request, I'm not setting any child support. The support will be set, and Ms. Sariana is not requesting any retroactive, so there'll be no retroactive support. With me, Ms. Kaplan, any requests, state's part for support or retroactive support?
Your Honor, Mr. Bravo testified that he earned minimum and then later testified that he earns $8.35 an hour. If I may have a brief moment to recalculate.
So what are you going to recalculate?
My proposed child support, medical support, and retroactive calculations, Your Honor.
I'm not setting child support and I'm not setting retroactive support. Well, the other matter would be on medical support.
Yes, Your Honor. Then to recalculate the appropriate medical support amount in this case, Your Honor.
Okay. Hold on a second, Mr. Bravo. You've been working at Chevron how long? 3 years?
About 2 years and a half.
Okay. Does your employer provide health insurance for your dependent?
I have my own insurance. I have Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Okay. My question is, does your employer provide health insurance for your dependents and children?
No, they provided it, but the mother of my other child didn't want it.
Okay. Do you know how much it would cost you? Do you know how much it would cost you to provide health insurance for Josiah?
If I were to add them with me, probably no, not for Josiah. No, I wouldn't know. I have the numbers for my other child, not for Josiah.
All right. Go ahead, Ms. Kaplan. What is a recommendation from the state with regard to medical support?
Your Honor, the state is recommending a $65 cash medical support obligation. This gives Mr. Bravo credit for the other child that he is court-ordered to support. The state is requesting that the cash medical support obligation begin June 1st, 2021.
But see, there's where I'm going to object, because we're talking about Josiah, not my other child. My other child's already taken care of. I mean, that's something different. I mean, like you mentioned before, you're here to, obviously, you represent the state. I mean, so by you asking me questions about my other child and stuff, I mean, I don't see any relationship between that case and you wanting to proceed with my current case. I mean, you wanted to open a case for Josiah, and we both, Myra and I, established a no. I mean, because we're together as a family. I mean, and I understand where you're coming from, that you represent the state. I mean, you want something out of it. I mean, I don't see why. I mean, you want me to pay for something that, I mean, it's $65. Okay, it's not a lot, it's not a little, but I mean, you guys just want something out of it, and I don't find that correct.
Anything else, Ms. Kaplan?
Nothing further from the state at this time, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, Mr. Bravo, this is where the court is coming from, okay? I need to make sure that the child is covered on health insurance. If health insurance, this is the way the family code works. If health insurance is available through mom, through her place of employment, it's a reasonable amount, and I could order to provide the health insurance for the child. If the child is covered on the father's health insurance, then I would have to determine how much that would be for you to provide health insurance for Josiah. The way the medical support is taken into account is if you have any of the children who could be covered under your health insurance, and then we would prorate the cost of that insurance accordingly. So let's say you have, two other children, and some insurance programs do not charge. Well, they charge according to how many children you have. They could either prorate it or it can be one, or then it doesn't matter how many children there are. Neither one of you have health insurance through your employer, or just okay. So Josiah is covered on health insurance through the Medicaid program. So I have to set the child's medical support on the government health insurance, either CHIP or Medicaid. And we prorate, and, it depends on how many other children are covered on Medicaid. That's why that factors in. Medical support would be set based on what your earnings are, and then there's a certain percentage that applies, and we do take into account how many other children you have who are currently on Medicaid. And that amount is, I believe that's why Ms. Kaplan is recommending $65 on the Medicaid medical support. Now, if both of you decide to look into health insurance through your employer, then this order can change. But right now, I have to set it based on what is currently being provided for the child. Currently, the child is covered on health insurance through the government insurance. It's not being the full amount of the medical support that you would have to pay for one child, which is $115. That's why you ordered to pay $115. Okay, be entitled to a modification of that other quota. So that's the basic explanation that I can give you as far as why I am going to set medical support to cover the health insurance currently being provided for your child. That amount, $65 a month. That is to commence June 1. Like I said, if you can find out and provide health insurance through either one of y'all's health insurance through your employer, then, you do so, you cover the health insurance for your child. I can tell you, it's probably going to be more than $65. Unless that's the way health insurance usually works. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set $65 on a medical support commencing on June 1. All right, Ms. Kaplan, anything else on this map?
Permission to question the parties regarding order submission, Your Honor.
Okay, it says we put everything on the record. You can go ahead and submit it directly to me, but you can ask directly.
Mr. Bravo, Ms. Ariana, are you okay with me submitting the order directly to the court as recited on the record, or would you like an opportunity to review and sign off first?
You can go ahead and submit it.
Sir?
Yes.
All right, so Ms. Kaplan, go ahead and submit the order to me. Once I receive it, I will sign it. The order will be filed with the clerk's office, and the parties will be sent a copy of the order. All right, well, that concludes our hearing in this case for today. Parties are free to go. Thank you all very much. Be careful. Be safe out there.